Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be going over time blocking. If you're new here, I'm Liz. I kind of talk about random tips and tricks to be more productive, and I also do like weird coding videos that nobody actually wants to see, but it's fine. We're working on it. So basically today we're going to be going over time blocking. I was trying to find like what I wanted to talk about today, and something that I've been using religiously is time blocking, and I've become so addicted to it that I must share it with the world. So basically, I read it in this book called Deep Work by Newport. Phenomenal book, by the way. He also came out with another book, I think it was before Deep Work. It was called So Good They Can't Ignore You, which I read on a 7-hour drive to Boise. Shout out to Robbie for driving me to Boise for work. So basically, those are the two really good books from Cal Newport, but the point is he talks about time blocking and monk mornings. So I read this book about a year ago, and I remember him raving about time blocking, and so did the book Make Time, which is also another self-help productivity book that I've read. I read them all, so they all say the same things. But I haven't gotten on the bandwagon until recently on the time blocking situation. And it's become like a serious addiction. So right here, I have my work calendar pulled up. Now there's nothing like confidential about any of this because these numbers and letters mean nothing to you. And there's no way you're gonna figure out where I work or what I'm working on. So I'm not too worried about it. But basically, it doesn't matter what the words say. The point is that I'm blocking out chunks of time. So anytime it says like my name here, that's an actual meeting that I scheduled with other people. But without a name, it's just me blocking out time. So notes from walk. So I walked for work. When I say walk, it's a field walk. So I actually have to go out with like a hard hat. And then I did a little check-in with Connor. So this one can be like moved. So if I didn't get back from the walks, like let's say I got back later, I could always move it around where like these ones are actually meetings. I'd have to actually physically update everyone that I moved it. But then I realized, oh, I'm probably going to take some notes from the walk, right? I'm not going to take them right after the walk. Like I'm too tired. So I booked some time there. I booked some time for food. And I booked some other time to finish the notes, etc. So that's kind of my Monday, and I'm just going to go through the days here. So this was today, and so I blocked out some time in the morning to read, and basically I just write what I'm going to do. So like an email comes in, so in my inbox, I have all the emails that somebody sends me. I file it once I actually do it. So let's say an inbox comes in and it's a transmittal. It says, hey, we're issuing this for you to read. Okay, so that came in my inbox. So immediately I put it on my calendar, and then I file the email because I've already put it on my calendar, and it's turned from a checklist from my inbox into actually onto my calendar. So now I have blocked out time on my calendar, so I don't have a checklist anymore. So I don't have like checklists where I'm like writing stuff down and then checking it off. I put it on my calendar, file the email. So my email stays between like, I say 0 to 100 emails max. And so that's the to-do, and then they just get filed as I put them on my calendar. So email comes in, says, oh, you need to read this. Put it on my calendar, file the email, and then bam, it's on my calendar. And I know it's gonna get done. If it doesn't get done, I just move it down. I just drag it and say, okay, well, I'll move it to the next day and the next day until it's so annoying that I have to actually do it. So then I have some more reading, and then these are actual meetings that I went to. They were all 30 minutes, they were awful. So then we'll go to the next day. So this is tomorrow. I'm gonna have to drive to work. I have a little morning routine that takes me a little while to get through. I have a few meetings that I have to go to. I have a lunch. This was another one. This has to do with contracts. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, are contracts. So I need to write some contracts later in the day. So that was a to-do that came in my inbox, and then bam, put it on my calendar, done. And then we have a little bit Thursday. I still have some space, so I can add to that. And then Friday, I'm pretty much booked out. And then I put some she codes because I got to work on that class. And then here's my weekend, which I also book. book up here. So I have she codes, lunch, she codes, reading, little exercise. And then 4th of July is a huge holiday in the United States. There's no fires, there's a firework ban because it's so freaking hot in Portland and Vancouver right now. I think we hit like 114 degrees, which was like the highest that it's ever been in Portland. So it's been really hot. It's actually really hot right now. I turned off my fan because it was too loud to film. And then the 5th of July, we're going to recover from drinking. I allow myself to drink every now and then, and 4th of July is definitely one of them. And then exercise, lunch, maybe I do a little reading, a little more she codes. And that's kind of what my weekend's gonna be. Now, typically on the weekends, I'm like if someone followed me around, like if I took this iPad and I followed me around, you guys would think I'm a freaking weirdo, because you look through here and you're like, oh wait, there's nothing she's doing in the evenings. Literally what I do, like this is a Friday night. My Friday night is just me coding in my room alone. Like it is pretty fucking pathetic. So, and then like evenings, I typically will drive home and I will work out, eat something, and take a shower, and then I go to bed. And then today, like I'm filming. So sometimes I'll put filming on my calendar. So like here, we're filming. So a lot of people like to have adventurous weekdays. I'm like, who goes out on a weekday? I've recently found out that like humans go out on weekdays. I never knew this. Like I've gone out to go get a drink with like a coworker, but I've never like planned something on a weekday. I don't know. I just was shocked by that. Like I just must be the most weirdest person, or way too structured to go out on a weekday. Like even right now it's like 9. I usually go to bed at like 8, but I wanted to film for you guys, so here I am. But anyway, I want you guys to try it out. I think it's like super awesome. I've been trying to get everybody to do it. I'm in love with time blocking. It's super addicting. Try to be realistic when you time block, because there are times where you take breaks. Like after a few meetings, you're tired, you want to get a snack, and that snack turns into like 15 minutes. And that 15 minutes turns into 30 when you add going to the bathroom, and then you may be wiping down your desk and throwing away something on your desk. So try to be realistic, and let me know if you read any of the books, or if you really like time blocking, or what your thoughts are, because I'm like dying to know if it's just me and my OCD, or if this is actually like the way to go. But anyway, comment below, and I will see you guys next time.